introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Cleveland Browns. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He finds Beckham complete. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line. Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Here we go. Here we go. King.
Here's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Running for it, here's Chubb. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Nick Chubb stops short. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They're going to look to throw. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just
trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. We're scoreless after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Hey, alert 33. What's that?
2nd down and goal. Mayfield, the quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. never even got to it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
That throw into the arms of Allen.
The first down pass. Complete to Keenan Allen. 8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the give, running right is Howard. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 27-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Ready, break. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Badgley's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yard. Not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Intercepted.
Set. King.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Mayfield on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hurry.
Mayfield down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. First throw now for the backup Brady. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, Alabama. 53!
You tighten up. Let's go. You tighten up.
Let's go, no, 66. When he hits.
Brady now on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's 2nd down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll get this to Eckler. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Brady now to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tummy.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up? And because that's been an issue for them in this game. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
To throw again, Brady. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, pick up.
53 is the mark. Watch the out. 53 is the mark. 53. Check 53.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Alert! Easy. 53
Now Brady gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Flush to his right. Going deep, and this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will get them one closer. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was pump the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They run it again with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 1st down throw for Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
King!
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Chargers' 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Check 26, check 26.
Regular.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to take out, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
Hey, Delta.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
For the Browns at the 41-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
That's the way. Check.
Sorry, Hurd. My gun.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it into enemy territory, just a yard, but it's a first down.
And the Browns, first down.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Browns, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.